So good morning and welcome to the third day of Yoga for Paws. I want to talk today a little bit about something about Paka, basically, which also we emphasize a lot in yoga, is how to observe yourself, to observe how we respond, better to respond than react. So in the yogic tradition, there is a lot of tools that are provided for us to observe ourselves and to witness ourselves. So there was something about Paka, that Paka had a thing about watching. And if those of you know Paka, noticed that about him. He was always like, even at the studio, like in child's pose, watching everything happening. He had a thing for ankles, so he had to really restrain himself. Later on, going after ankles, and he would just watch his feet walking by. And that was really something that I enjoyed, watching him do that. Of course, there was a time, when he was, that didn't work out so well. I think his personality came through as a blue healer when he tried his best to watch a bear retreat, but couldn't hold himself, and he went after it and then brought the bear back to me as well. So that was not a good thing. But then he learned later not to do that. Because even in this year, in his this fall, when he's 16 plus, he can barely walk and stand. He came face to face with a bear again, very close. And when I saw him, he just stood so strong and just faced the bear instead of feeling, like he normally can't stand that well. But he did his best, like in all fours. He just stood so strong, stared at the bear. And they were doing a stare off at each other. And luckily I came in and I was able to pull Paka away from what could have been a disastrous thing. But again, he didn't react. He just stood his ground and looked at the bear, even this fall. So I was very impressed. So something for us to take into our practice is to observe and just to witness ourselves as well. So that was a little Paka moment. Okay, we'll start. Speaking of child's pose, we'll start in child's pose. Open your knees wide. And bring your forehead to the mat. And then start to take some deep breaths into the body. Feeling that breath in your back body. I would really encourage you to really expand the lungs, the back of the lungs, as you breathe in and out. And let's do 2 more rounds like that. Deep breaths. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and bring our hands back underneath the shoulders. We're going to come to our seat. You can come to any seat that's comfortable to you. I'm going to sit on my heels. Sitting up tall. Now take your right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart space. Close the eyes and relax the jaw. Feel your hands on your body. And now I invite you to breathe to my count. So I'm going to count. Inhale to 4, exhale to 6. If you can, take it all the way to 6. Wherever your breath can take you on the exhalation. Empty the breath out. Breathe to my count. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on our own, let's do a couple rounds. Inhale to 4, exhale to 6. So let's all now take a deep breath. Inhale all the way to the top, and we're going to hold the breath. So inhale all the way to the top. Hold the breath. Exhale through the mouth, all the way out. One more time. Inhale to the top. Exhale it through the mouth. Now find your way to the natural pace of the breath. Feel the breath through the nose, in and out. Feel it in your heart space, feel it in your belly. Observe your breath, observe yourself. Bring the palms together and then raise your hands to your third eye. And observe witness your thoughts. If you woke up this morning with thoughts that are not serving us, keep coming to the breath, observe them. Bring the hands to the heart space. Again, feel what's happening in your heart space. And into this space, we'll take a deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. So in our intention today, doing our best to witness ourselves, to observe ourselves. Inhale. As we exhale, bow down, chin into the chest. Okay. Now take your hands down. I'm going to open the knees wide to the sides, Malasana, Golem pose. You're on your toes, and then take your hands forward again. So reach all the way towards the front of the mat, lengthening the spine, stretching the back muscles, opening the inner thighs. Take 3 more breaths here. Good. Now gaze ahead. Draw the knees down. And untuck your toes one more time. Exhale into a regular child's pose. Good. Gaze ahead. And we'll come up to our knees. Take your right foot to the top of the mat. And the back knees on the mat. Now ground the front foot down and rise up. So you'll place both hands on that top leg. Just move your hips forward and back. Good. Let's do that a few more times. Good. Now ground the front foot down. Stay on your back toes. Hug the legs towards each other. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Okay. At the top, fingertips together. Inhale, lengthen, lift up off that. Especially bringing some length to the left side, the left flexors. Lift up, rib cage lift up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands down. Now take your top leg to the back. Hands to the top of the mat. And then press your heel forward and back. It's really lengthening now the back of the leg, the right leg, the tendons and the calf muscles. Good. Now drop both knees down underneath the hips. Exhale again back into child's pose. Elbows lifted, so extended child's pose. This is a very active child's pose. Continue with that deep breathing into the back. Good. And now gaze ahead. Let's step the left foot to the top of the mat. Press the front foot down, back foot down. Inhale. Rise up, hands to the leg, interlace the fingers, and then rock forward and back. Staying upright, connect to the movement. You know, oftentimes our mind will start to wander. So anchor yourself to the movement. Good. Now ground the foot down, front foot down. Inhale, reach up, lift up from the lower belly. So you're bringing some length to that right side of the hip, fingertips at the top. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale. And that way, exhale. One more breath. And that way, exhale. Hands down. We'll take that top leg towards the back of the mat. Hands to the top of the mat. And then rock your hips forward and back. Good. And now bring the knees down on, tuck your toes. Exhale to that extended child's pose. Good. Inhale, gaze ahead. Let's come on up, shoulders over wrist. Again, press into the hands, pull the navel in and up, and breathe. This is your modified plank. So imagine like your hands are pulling back, your shoulders are pulling back towards the back of the mat, and then keep the front ribs drawn in and up. Squeeze the legs towards the midline, and breathe. And a 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulders back, and then slowly roll down to your belly. Okay, so from here, just shake those hips a little bit, wake up the back body. Okay, so let's bend our knees and straighten the legs, bend knees and straighten, bend knees and straighten. Do that a few times. Okay, so the left arm to the top of the mat, you're on your fingertips. Bend the right leg and see if you can grab that foot. Exhale, hug the heel in, and then press the heel out. So if you can grab the foot, just move your foot in and out. Exhale in, inhale out. Exhale in, inhale out. Do that 2 more times. And then on your next exhale, draw it in, level the hips to the mat and breathe. Good. And then release that leg down, both hands to the top of the mat. You're on your fingertips, shake those hips. Good. Now take your left hand to the back, bend that left leg, hand to the top of the foot. Exhale, just draw the heel in and no sensation to the knee. If there's any, you need to back away. Inhale, press the foot out, then exhale, hug in. Keep moving, inhale out, exhale in. So make sure knees tend to splay out to the side, so we want to keep the knee pointing down as much as you can. Good. And then exhale, hug in, and then left shoulder up. And let your top of the hips melt into the mat. Breathe. Good. Then on the next exhale, release the leg back down. Both hands forward. Inhale, gaze forward. And I'm shaking my hips. Release in the back. Okay. So from here, take your hands behind, opposite elbows now, shoulders up, forehead to the mat, and roll your upper body side to side. So keep your hips firm to the mat. Just rock the shoulders, forehead side to side. Don't let the shoulders drop forward. Keep it up. You can even grab the wrist if you can grab the elbows. Good. On the next exhale, release the hands down. Come up to your knees. Exhale back into your child's pose. Now we'll take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, I want you to drop your elbows down to the mat and then rotate your wrists 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place your hands down and come up to all fours. Knees underneath the hips, shoulders over wrists. Spread the fingers gently. Place the hands down. Exhale into your cat, chin in the chest. Inhale, shoulders back, heart forward as you draw your heart forward. Exhale again into your cat. So on your own, just move with your breath. Feel the spine. Exhale. Really connecting again to the breath, the movement. Last one. And exhale. Okay, come to neutral and now tuck your toes under. Let's go ahead and step to the top of the mat. Your feet are hip distance apart. So make sure your toes are forward, heels are behind your toes. Micro bend the knees for the first forward fold. Pull the belly in and up, exhale. Head drops here. So make sure you release the head. Might hold on to your opposite elbows. When you do that, I really want you to engage the belly in because that's weight that's going to pull the spine down as you draw the hands into your elbows. So support your back, lower belly in. Now let the spine lengthen. I'm just gonna hang here, or you can swing a little side to side. Whatever it is, breathe. Good. Now bend knees, arms to side. As you ground your feet, arms out, feel your feet, legs, all the way to the top. Palms together, exhale, hands to your heart. Again, ground the feet, sweep it up all the way, lift the pelvic floor up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale all the way down. Interlace the fingers, press your palms out, and then take it all the way to the top. All the way up. And then exhale, pull navel in, lean to your right side. On a 2, 3, 4, 5. Then reach up tall towards the top of the mat. Then exhale to the other side. And a 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, arms down. Shoulders up and down. 1, 2, 3. And the opposite way. 1, 2, 3. So let's step to the top of the mat. Ground your feet. Firm the muscles in the legs. Inhale. As you lift up, lengthen up, engage the lower belly, pelvic floor, and reach up to the crown of the head. Take another deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Okay, ground the feet, inhale, sweep your arms up, palms together. Exhale, bend at the hips, fold down. All the way down. Now inhale halfway up to a forward fold. Lengthen the spine, shoulders back, pull the front ribs in, low belly. As you exhale, bend the knees, hands down. You can go to that modified plank with the knees down or full plank with your shoulders over wrists. And then keep pressing the hands down. Shoulders pull back, hands pull back. And then heels back, low belly up. And a 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the knees down. Shoulders back, bend the elbows. Modify chaturanga, lower yourself down. Again, shake those hips a little bit. Hands down, inhale, glide the crown of the head towards the front of the room to a low cobra. You don't have to bring the chin up. Keep your chin down a little bit. And a 2, 3, 4, 5. Tuck your toes under, press up onto your knees. As if you're going to a child's pose, move your hips back. And then press your hips up into your down dog. So the hands grounded, arms wrap in, breathe. Good. On the next exhale, bend knees, step to the top of the mat or walk to the top of the mat. Half forward fold again, low belly in and up. Then exhale, full forward fold. All the way in. Bend knees, arms to side, rise up all the way to the top. Hands to your exhale, hands to your heart. Again, ground the feet, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bend at the hips, fold down. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, halfway up, so lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands down. Again, plank, modified with your knees down, or full plank. Press into the hands, pull the belly in. Exhale now to your chaturanga, so you can drop the knees or knees up, chaturanga. Maybe you come to a low cobra or full cobra or up dog where you're on your hands and your feet. Then press up through your hands and then come up into your down dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more inhale and we exhale. Bend knees to the top of the mat. Half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Again, low belly in and up. Bend knees, arms to the side, rise up to the top. Hands to your exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring our feet wide and then heels in, toes out. Wide as the mat maybe. So from here, bring your hands to your hips, bend the knees and straighten a few times. Bend knees and straighten, bend knees and straighten, bend knees and straighten. Bend knees and straighten 2 more times. Good. Now bend knees, move your hips back. So some of us might just hang here, leaning forward, or take your hands forward, come into a squat. So you're gonna come up to your toes. So again, you might just hang here, hips back, pull the front ribs in, or come all the way down to your toes, and then reach your hands forward, the knees wide, like that Malasana. And breathe on a 2, 3, 4, 5. See if you can now take your left hand and then take it underneath your right arm. Come up and look underneath your right arm. And a 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your left hand to the top of the mat. Right arm comes up, threads underneath the left arm, palm facing up. And then look to the left. And a 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Bring both hands forward. Okay, now walk your hands in. And then come up. Bring all toes forward. Feet back underneath the hips. Feet back underneath the hips. Exhale to a full forward fold. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now I want you to imagine there's a block between your feet and your inner thighs. We're going to bend the knees. We're going to come to chair pose. So belly in and your arms. You come up, your arms might be alongside your ears. Or you can come up a little higher with the palms together for shoulders that are more flexible. Okay, so you might be looking up in that version. Or gazing ahead, leaning a little bit forward with the palms apart. Weight is to your heels, like you're pulling your thighs back, shins back. Lift your toes up. And 2, draw the low belly in. 3, pretend there's a block between your feet and legs. 4, 5, one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, fold forward, all the way down. Take an inhale. Let it go through your mouth. Bend knees, arms to the side, rise up, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Ground the feet again, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bend at the hips, fold down. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine, lower belly in and out. Exhale, hands down. This time, just go ahead and step into your down dog. In your down dog, ground your hands, feet hug into the mat. Bend the knee, walk your dog basically. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Okay, so with your hands rounded, arms wrapping in classic dog. We'll take one more breath here. Inhale, exhale it out. Okay, so you might just pick your right leg up, and you don't have to think of, you know, bringing it up so high. The leg, feel the length of the leg. Hug the outer right hip in, pull belly in, arms hug in, and a 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your right knee into your chest, shoulders over wrist. So press into the hands, right knee into the chest, breathe, and a 2, 3, 4, 5. Right foot lands forward. Find a way to bring the right foot forward into your lunge. Breathe, and a 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now place the back foot down. Place the back foot down. Bend the front knee. We're going to come on up, but do engage your navel to the spine as you come up. Rise up. So you come up with as you come up, your front leg is straight. If your hips are off to the side, pick up the back heel, rotate your hips forward, then place the back foot down. You don't have to have a wide distance. A short distance between the feet is good. Activate your quads, press the feet down. Inhale, lengthen up. Deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's bring our hands behind, opposite elbows or wrists. Inhale, lift the heart up, squeeze in the thighs, hug the feet. Exhale, bend the hips, keep the heart reaching forward. And breathe. And a 2, keep your right hip moving back. And a 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the front knee, release the hands down, take your back toes to the back of the mat, drop the back knee down. In your low lunge, gaze ahead. Good, now take your right hand to the right leg, pull the right leg in as you draw the belly in and look over your right shoulder to the back. 3, 4, let the left hip dive forward a little bit. 5, gaze to the top of the mat, hands down, take your top leg back, bring your right knee, so you're going to take the right knee behind your left knee, then untuck your toes, exhale, move your hips back. Three more breaths here. Take an inhale, and we exhale. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat, unravel your legs, move into a child's pose. So now your choice, you can stay in child's pose, see how you feel, or join me with another vinyasa. Into your down dog, or you can even come to down dog, hang there. Again, always listen and see how you feel. Inhale into plank, otherwise you join me in the vinyasa. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale into your down dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out through your mouth. Draw that navel in and up, in and up. Take your left leg up and then back behind you. Again, don't try to lift the legs so high. I want you to feel the length extending towards the back wall. Arms hug in, hands plug in. And a 2. Hips are level to the mat. 3, 4, 5. Left knee into the chest. Roll your shoulders over wrist. Press into the hands. And a 2. Left heel hugging into the glute. 4, 5. Left foot lands forward. In your lunge, squeeze in the thighs, heart forward. Breathe. Good. On the next exhale, plant that back foot down. We're going to rise up, but do engage your navel to the spine as you rise up. Hands to your hips. You can shorten the distance a little bit. Make sure your hips are forward again. And then Press the feet down. Take the hands behind opposite wrist or elbows. Ground the feet. Form your quads. Hug the hips in. Inhale, lengthen up. Deep breath in. Then as you exhale, bend at the hips. Keep the heart reaching forward and forward and forward. And then all the way down. Breathe. Two more breaths. Good. On the next exhale, bend the front knee, lower the hands down, and we're going to come back into a lunge. Breathe on a 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the back knee down. Ground the front foot down. Our left hand will pull the left leg in and then rotate your gaze to the left, rib cage to the left, look to the back. On a 2, 3, 4, 5. Gaze ahead. Hands down. We're going to take that top leg back and then wrap the left knee behind the right knee. Left knee behind the right knee. Make sure your hips are going straight back, not to sides. Straight back. Exhale. Hands forward. And breathe. Good. And then come on up. Unravel the legs. Exhale to a child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. And we exhale. Gaze up. Let's step to the top of the mat. Feet forward. Exhale, forward fold. Head drops. Belly in and up. One more breath here. Good. Bend knees, arms to the side, rise up. All the way up. So make sure your feet are grounded. That invisible block is between your feet and your legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Draw the pelvic floor at navel up. We're going to come up to our toes. So I want you to really stand tall. Gaze ahead. Then come up to your toes. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale, lower heels down. One more time. Inhale. Come up to your toes. Squeeze the glutes. Belly in and up. Exhale down. Take the hands behind. Interlace the fingers. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bend at the hips. Fold down. All the way. Bend knees. Relax your arms down. Hands over your legs. We're going to roll up. So the last thing to stack up is your head all the way up. And then head above the spine. We'll take a deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Join me for a few minutes on the mat again. So drop down to your seat. Hug the knees into the chest. Hands are on the shins. Rock side to side. Good. Now straighten the legs up to the sky. Rotate your ankles. And then the opposite way. Move those toes. Heels up and down. Good. And you can just stretch your legs out to the sides. Hold your legs with your hands. And again, heels in and out, in and out, in and out. Good. Bring the legs together. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Spread your legs wide, knees bent, feet flat on the mat, arms to the side. Move your legs to the right side, look to the left, take 3 breaths. Beautiful. Bring your legs back up. Inhale. Exhale, legs to the left side. Look to the right and take 3 breaths. bring your legs up. Walk the feet, legs together. Hug the knees into the chest. Hug in. Rock side to side. Now I want you to draw the belly button in. Chin into the chest. We're going to roll up to a seat. Stretch the legs in front of you. You're on your seat. Lengthen the spine up. Inhale. As you exhale, bend at the hips. Draw the belly in and up so you don't round into the lower back. You lift up off the lower back. You might be halfway or exhale all the way down. Beautiful. Then inhale, rise up. Let's come to our seat. Settle into a seat that's comfortable to you. Lift the spine up. Left hand to your heart space, right hand to your belly. And relax the eyes, relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Connect to your breath. We'll take a deep breath in. Open them out, let it go. So bringing the palms together and raise the hands to the third eye. Again, observe our thoughts, what's moving through us today. And then bring the hands to the heart space. And then observe our feelings and witness yourself, witness ourselves. Okay, we'll take an inhale. Exhale it out. And one Om on the next inhale. Inhale. As we exhale, bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. This class is also happening in the evening, so if you know of friends or yourself, you want to join again, it's 5:30 to 6 o'clock. And today, Kaylin is going to be teaching. So please join, please share the link with anyone who wants to join us on this 15 days of yoga. Well, now it's less than 15 days. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks, Juno, Renee, Barbara, Sarah, Brian, David, Katie. Thank you, and Wendy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Wendy.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks
Bye,
for joining.